I have some excellent proof to back up Into Thin Air's video of what appears to be a pulse here.
You can see the entire shockwave of this thing rolling up from the center of the Gulf, straight up to all states that touch that water.
Then I forgot about it, and a few days later I'm perusing clouds, which I love to do, and I was like, that's it. That's Into Thin Air's radar glitch, except these are clouds and they all radiate all around the Gulf. They're moving way inland with the same level of force and expanding. So that got me thinking. I had just recently seen this clip of this incredible lightning going off. And it had me thinking about electricity in the air. Then I remembered I'd just seen this video on Daily Wire with Matthew Capucci.
The Guadalupe River rising 8 meters in 45 minutes.
And during the footage, look at this. Well, that's odd. A pink sky, and then it pulses off of a pink sky. And that reminded me of a transformer at a Con Edison substation in Queens, New York in 2018. See how the sky goes blue? And we know it's localized because when the camera pans left, it's not blue. So we've seen the sky go pink and we've seen the sky go blue. Well, why does it do that? It's an electric charge does that. We have this confirmation because there's a transformer blowing up, making the sky go blue. Different metals might make different colors. So for the sky to go pink, one could easily guess perhaps there's something in the sky. Well, that brings us to one of the newer incarnations of cloud seeding, which uses charge emissions. They're charging the air, like how Dubai now can shoot lasers from drones to shock water out of the cloud. Speaking of Dubai, they've collaborated with the US on weather modification projects in the past, and the place they do it is Texas, because it has a similar climate in parts of Texas. In fact, I found another country also collaborates significantly with the US. I found this article taking place in Tom Green County. This weather mod is funded by Saudi Arabia. This just released in May, so a sort of a partnership with the US and the UAE, which makes you think, well, they were collaborating on weather mod in 2020, so maybe it's under a defense side of thing now, because weather is defense. In fact, we saw it in 1953 when this document was written. Here's the last thing that I want to tell you. One of my followers wrote to me and she says, for 3 solid days before this flooding, the birds out here on the ranch were all fighting. More than one kind of bird, each bird fighting with its own kind. It was definitely out of the ordinary, and the deer that were usually out feeding in the grass were up in the hills and in the scrub bushes. It's incredibly important to remain skeptical. I don't want my content actually to focus on this, but if it helps you right now learn about this, then so be it. That's all for now. I'll see you in the comments. Take care.